You know, I look at this platform as a way to inspire people and to help them with their personal development. Whatever personal goals you want to achieve on working on yourself, I try my best to give you topics that will help you. Okay? No, I'm not an expert at all. And I like to at least try to bring some type of happiness to this platform. But this episode is a little bit different. Okay. And I feel like it needs to be talked about because not everybody can relate to this topic. And I wanna speak about it. Like I wanna speak about it. Today we're gonna be talking about dealing with death. I know it's such a dark, 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 dark place. But we're gonna get into it. But before we get into it, you guys know I gotta do commercial time. Can I get a drum roll, please? Good morning, Instagram. And of course, good morning to all the podcast listeners out there. I just want to say thank you so much for listening to me. Shout outs to all the TikTok people that are viewing this. If you're watching a clip of it, whatever, if you came from TikTok, you the GOAT. And if you're watching me on YouTube, hey, YouTube. I'm not going to lie, y'all, I'm a little rusty because I just came off of a break from this platform. Well, honestly, both of my platforms, because dealing with death is a lot. Okay. So let me give you my resume first before I try to apply for the job. If you catch the drift, that was a bar. It was a bar. Anyway, October 2019, I lost my mother, my primary parent, my everything. Okay. There's nothing in this world that I wouldn't trade to have her back. Okay. And I say that cold-heartedly. But anyway, prior to the loss that I experienced, I did not understand death. I didn't. I tried my best to understand it. I tried my best to, be there for people that was going through it. And I didn't understand it now that I understand it, if that makes sense. But you couldn't tell me back then that I didn't understand it. Like I probably would be like, maybe not, but I would probably argue with you. Now, I didn't understand it. I say that to say this, right? Losing someone close to you can mess with you mentally in so many ways. Now, if you're watching this podcast because you've been through it, if you're watching this podcast because you love me and I love you, or if you're watching this podcast because you want to get a better understanding of death and or tips or tricks on how to be there for a person, because maybe somebody close to you is experiencing a death that's close to them and you want to know how to be there for them, I'm just going to skip there and just get straight to the tips before we get into the dark, 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 dark stuff in this room. Okay. Everybody's different. Okay. Everybody is different. But I'm going to tell you right now, they are going to go through phases. Depending on how close the death was and how important that person was to them, they are going to go through phases. Can I explain the phases to you? No, everybody's different. Some people don't go through phases, okay? But I will say, don't judge, support, and just be there. Like literally, just be there. Don't tell them no. And I know that's like, wait, what? Yeah, don't tell them no. Because well, it depends on the person, because some people be trying to take advantage of things and I'm just like over it. But anyway, but it depends on the person, but try not to tell them no, because where they are and as deep as it is, they need you. And if they're a good person, because not everybody's a good person, you should check out that episode. When they get out of that dark tunnel, I promise you they are going to remember. Okay? They are going to remember how you was there when they were in the dark. And those are tips that I got for you. I have to speak and very vague because I'm not an expert. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to share my experiences and to help you guys in any way that I can. And hopefully that did help you. Now, for my people that's going through it, that's experiencing somebody that's close to them that passed away, I'm going to let you know that dark room is dark. And when I say dark, I mean depression. Just for guys who didn't, if you didn't catch the drift, there you go. There's a definition, right? And there is light at the end of the tunnel. This year will be 5 years, and I'm just getting like a little glance of the light, like just a tiny bit, like a dot. I see a dot of the light, like literally. And some days I don't even see it. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Some days it's just a really dark room, and depending on where your mental is, because you have to be mentally strong to deal with this. Most people look at me, they admire me because the way that I just still carried on and did what I was supposed to do. A lot of that came from my support system, because my support system was not letting me drop out. I was in my senior year of undergrad. They was not letting me drop out, absolutely not. And honestly, I blame it all on my support system at the time. So shout outs to everybody that was there for me at that time, because honestly, that's true. I don't know where I would be if I didn't have y'all. Every last one of y'all, which is crazy. But yeah, so that room is dark. And what I want you to do is I focus on, this is how I do. I focus on, first of all, I ignore it. How about that? Yes. I know y'all like, wait, what? Like, yes, I ignore it. Because let me tell you something. If I acknowledged it on an everyday basis, I would be in a dark room. Like, no, literally in a dark room. Not like, I ignore it. And that's not healthy at all. Because then you're going to have some days that are literally just going to trigger you, and you're just going to just like explode out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not good to do that. I'm not promoting that. I'm just telling you how I deal with it and how I was able to maneuver, like not move on, but still like move my body around. You know what I'm saying? And the number one thing that I want y'all to understand, and this is going to be a hard pill to swallow, but I had to swallow this pill. People don't care. No, I'm literally like, people don't care. Their lives go on. Especially if they wasn't related to the person, if they wasn't close to the person, like, they don't care. And it's just like, you know what I realized? I'm not about to sit here and make nobody care. But I look at it like this. If you care for me, then you care for her. And the people in my circle, not even on that, Instagram fan be blowing it up when I be talking about my mom, and they understand when I need breaks and stuff like that. And that means the world to me, because, like, she's me. Like, I'm her legacy. I'm the one that's going to be carrying on her culture, her traditions. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, when you acknowledge that, you're acknowledging me, but at the same time, it's just like, it means the world to me. But people don't care. I promise you, people don't care. Like, and you're gonna be surprised at the people that's gonna show you that they don't care. The people that you think is gonna care, they don't care. And this is the I feel like the testing in life of you to really see, who do you want in your life on this journey. Because this is a journey. It's a very long journey, but this is a journey, and not everybody should have access to you. You should be very reserved during this journey, because when I tell y'all, this is the most vulnerable you're probably going to be in life. Like, literally right now, you're on an operation table with your organs just hanging out of you right now. And like, do you want everybody to see you like that? I feel like the biggest mistake I ever did when it came to my mother's death was crying on social media. Social media does not care. People will write you, yada, yada, yada. But like, let's be honest, social media don't care. And then on top of that, it's just like, you don't want people to see your organs while you're on an operating table. You get what I'm saying? So try to keep as much as you can private, because I know for some people, like, that did help me pouring it out and having people that knew my mom comment and say great things about her, which I get. But like, you always got to remember, not people love this moment. This is your down, when you're down bad, and people want to see you down bad. Like, this is what entertains them. I know it's so sickening. Like, I'm not at all promoting this, agreeing with it, but it's just, people are sick. Like, and I'm just trying to make you aware of this so you could get an idea of like how to maneuver. Because if you're like literally a lost soul right now, this one's for you, Usher. But no, I gotta try to bring some brightness into it, because it's very hard. Not everybody make it through it. And I understand the people that just like I can't do this anymore, and I completely understand because I was there a few times. But for the people that's striving and getting through this, like, you rock. Like, we're making it. Like, we did not made it. I don't think we're ever gonna say we made it. Like, it's no ending. Like, that's the thing. There's no ending to this dark room. Like, you may see the light at the end of the tunnel, but will you actually exit the tunnel? Like, listen, this year is gonna make 5 years, and what I can definitely tell you is time does not heal anything. If anything, time just helps you create a routine to help you maneuver, if that makes sense. But it's not going to heal anything. Time does not heal. I don't believe in that saying. Honestly, I hate that saying. If you believe in that saying, to each his own, but keep it away from me. Because time is never going to make me accept the fact that my mother is not here. Like, I don't care if I'm 96 years old. I'm not going to accept that. It's just, it is what it is, you know? And just live on, cherish the memories, which is why, like, I'm a big picture person, and I don't believe in deleting pictures. Like, I really don't. I'm like a storage hoarder. I really am. It's really bad, guys. But I'm working on it. But, like, because when all you have left of a person is just digital memories and, like, mental memories, you start to cherish those pictures a little bit more, you know? And yeah, listen, there's light at the end of the tunnel, but I don't know if we're ever going to exit that tunnel. If I exit the tunnel, I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted, but I strongly doubt it. But I just want to say, focus on the people that are around you, because the people that are around you reflect on how you deal with this situation. And that's the conversation, guys. Like, that's the conversation. That's what I can give right now, you know. I've been through so much in my life, but when I tell you that is the hardest fight that I ever had to fight, and I'm still fighting. Every birthday, every anniversary, I'm literally throwing my hands with Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's a lot. But listen, don't be afraid to take that mental break. You see, I'm not. Let me inspire you in that way. I am not afraid to get off of this platform and say I cannot deliver this energy to y'all because I do not have it. Okay, the expectations that you have for me, I can't fulfill that right now. So don't be afraid. Like, don't be afraid to call out of work on that day, because you know that anything could just trigger you off. Like, don't be scared. Embrace it. Acknowledge it. Make it a tradition, you know, of that day or around that time. Your mental health comes first. If you have a friend that be ticking you off, like, and if you got to distance yourself from that friend that be ticking you off around that time, do it. I support it 100%. Do what you got to do. Boo, boo. But, yeah, guys, like, it's an ongoing battle. It never stops. If you never experience somebody close to you, I don't wish this type of pain on anybody, not even my worst enemy. Like, because this is some real, I'd rather be cut up, because eventually I'll heal. Mentally, I'm never going to heal. This is just how I feel. I feel like mentally I'm never going to heal. Like, that wound is always going to remain open, and I have to accept it for what it is, and I have to keep fighting. And so will you. So I just want to say, if you made it to this part of the episode, I love you. And if you didn't, it's okay. I probably triggered you. Like, you know, I don't take this episode, I don't take it personally, because we all fighting. We all trying to get through this. People are trying to understand. And as long as we working towards anything when it comes to this, we got this. So I just want to thank you guys for listening, being here with me, supporting me, and I will see you guys on my next episode.